There is literally so much to talk about since I started trading in my Deathpile for a car. Like, I don't even know where to start, but this video is going to be peppered with semi-vlog style of throughout the week as I'm listing 50 items a day, and then updates telling you guys exactly what's happening and how the sales are going day by day. So just buckle up for this video if you guys want to see how things are going, and spoiler alert, they're going really well. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Check it out. Okay, so I have some numbers here that I want to share with you guys. I wrote some things down, and like this process is teaching me so much. So the last video went live, I believe on the 22nd, and I'm counting the 22nd as the first day that I started this. Although on the 22nd, I didn't anticipate to immediately see the results of listing 50 items a day and trying to trade in my Deathpile for basically a large lump of cash. So on the 22nd, day one, I sold 3 items on eBay. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, that's pretty typical for me. So of those 3 items, I had $102.53 in sales. $100 days, I'm happy, I'm satisfied with something like that. Again, I have a pretty low cost of living, and typically that's just a-okay, but I have a large bill now, guys. We're talking $15,000, $20,000 to save up. Let's just say 15. I just can't imagine myself spending $20,000 on a car. But on day one, 3 sales, but I listed those 50 items. So on day 2, let's see, I had 4 items that sold for about the same cost though, $104.12. So that was the second day that I listed 50 items, and I was getting a little bit tired. I have the next 60 items pulled out, and I'm just doing the lonely work of sitting here on the floor and drafting stuff. And I realized that in order to make 1,000 sales in the next, like, we're aiming at 30 days, I'm gonna have to take offers. Like, I can't be greedy. So if there's ever been a time to buy on my eBay store, it's now. Because if I can still just ensure $10 profit on 1,000 or on 2,000 items, or $20 profit on 1,000 items, then that's my car, you guys. So I'm not gonna be a greedy girl. I am accepting a lot of offers. I've accepted 3 offers already today that I probably wouldn't have in the past. So I think, I mean, this whole experiment, this challenge may revolutionize the way that I think about my business. I've always been that, you know, either a fast nickel or slow dime type of person. I am definitely the slow dime, but this could turn me into a fast nickel because this stuff is gonna be gone, you guys. I'm looking forward to that also. I'm not only getting a vehicle at the end of this, because I'm speaking that into existence, but I'm getting all this space back. But definitely accepting offers. So here are some items I definitely thought were fantastic, phenomenal, gonna get me rich by at the time. Got them home, and I didn't buy these all at one time, but at 3 separate times I have made the mistake of buying these things without any kind of testing. I am so frustrated with, you know, this part works on this one, and this part works on this one, and this door doesn't open, and these buttons stay down. I just listed all 3 of these. Parts not working. We'll see what I can get out of them. I mean, $3.95, I know I'm going to turn a profit. That's what I paid for this one. I think this one was about the same price, and this was probably pretty right in line. But I am chipping away at this pile, you guys. Just got another 61 items then drafted. These will be my first 100 items of this challenge. All right, coming in on day 3, I started to see the fruits of my labor, but we were also going into the weekend. So let me see, day 3 was actually on a Saturday. On that Saturday, I sold 6 items amounting to $276.84. Even on a Saturday, that's not typical for me. Sunday did not disappoint and delivered another 6 sales. Now that was day 4, and those 6 sales were $168.77. So my daily totals were climbing both in number of items sold as well as the overall cost of the items. And I'm still turning a really good profit. So by day 5, which was a Monday, now a reseller Monday is never ever been my best day, and I just told you on Saturday and Sunday I was listing 50 items a day and sold 6 items each day, still consistently listing those 50 items a day. You guys, there has been some long nights. I just finished photographing the 61 items. Oh man. Just watching YouTube videos, listening to them really while I'm doing 50 listings a day. So if you have a YouTube channel that you feel like I haven't checked out yet, please drop it below so we can all check it out. Especially if it's one that is very talkative and it's something I can listen to and I don't have to necessarily look at what you're doing. If I can listen to it while I list or while I photograph, that's awesome. So anyway, got the 61 things drafted, photographed. I just have to plug the listing or the photos into the listings now. But it's time to put my youngest to bed, so mom duties again. On Monday, I sold 8 items on a Monday, and this is just on eBay. We're not even talking about on Poshmark as well. So those 8 items were $249.34 in sales. And here comes Tuesday. And what do you think happened on Tuesday? Guys, another 8 items sold. On a Tuesday, I am getting to that 10 items a day pretty quickly, not counting again second sources like Poshmark. So on Tuesday, the 8 items were $148.75, and then here comes Wednesday, which seemed like it was crawling along at the speed of snail for me, and 8 more items sold, guys, in the amount of time that I have been doing this, which is 7 days, if we're counting again the very first day that I listed those 50 items, which I don't know if it should count to the total, but it's going to, because, you know, you have to get that momentum from somewhere. We didn't just jump into 6 and 8 sales a day. Been feeling a lot like I live in this space lately. Just drafted these items. I don't think there's 50. There's probably more like 30 items in here, so I'm gonna have to pull out some extras. But it just seems like the last several days my station is between drafts, photography, and shipping, and it's been a lot, you guys. I am gonna film the update to this video, what you guys are watching now. I'm gonna be filming the part and putting it all together tonight, so you'll see this tomorrow. But these are some things going up in the store. I am really surprised at just, I guess, how successful all the sales are, just building and building and building. But we'll talk more about that. I'm sure I'll talk a lot about that in the video, but for now, let's take some pictures. Let's clear up this mess first. Now, overall, during this time period, I have had 42 sales. And you're probably wondering the same thing I'm wondering. Of those 42 sales, how many of them came as a direct result of listing the Deathpile? How many of those 42 items that sold over this 6-7 day period over on eBay were items that I listed instead of continuing to step over them? Of the 42 items, let me tell you, a whopping 25 were Deathpile items. Guys, that is 59%. Let's just say 60% of the items that I have sold over the last week were out of my Deathpile. To say I'm cashing in my Deathpile for a car is no stretch here. These items are selling very, very quickly. I've never had items sell so quickly over on eBay, and I'm considering how I can utilize this and maybe unlist some of the items that have sit stagnant and sell similar and get those in front of the new buyer's eyes as well. Now, while it is pretty phenomenal and it's a huge uptick in sales, it's not exactly where I need to be. If I'm looking at, again, looking at my notes here again, with the $1,297.03 in sales, and let me just show you guys exactly where I'm figuring that number from on eBay. So I have my sales report pulled up here for July 22nd through July 28th, 42 sales, the amount of $1,297, selling cost, that's leaving me with $814.73 without deducting cost of goods yet. So I'm liking my average sales price here, but let me explain to you why these numbers are not really good enough for this challenge. So I've always liked numbers because numbers don't lie. You cannot skew them to make them make sense. You can, but they won't make sense. So if I am talking about profiting or net sales of $814.73 over a 6-day period, that is problematic, because if I'm trying to get to $15,000, that's 18 6-day periods. Now 18 times 6 is 108. That would take me 3.5 months to get enough money to pay for the car for $15,000. But again, in looking at those numbers, there was a certain amount of momentum that happened after those first 2 days. So I want to focus in more on the 4-day period between July 24th and July 28th. Now remember, those first 2 days were the days that things were really a little bit slower. So let's make this report from the 24th through the 28th and see what type of momentum those days alone had. Now this was after I had been listing 50 items a day for a little while, which is the period that we're in now. I'd already sold $1,090. This is a 4-day period, 35 items sold, and that was leaving me with $694. So let's see what these numbers look like if I actually divide this out into a $15,000 goal. So considering making $694 over a 4-day period, if I divide $15,000 by $694, I'm left with 21. That means I need 21 4-day periods at that same type of profit in order to get to $15,000. 21 4-day periods. That's 84 days, you guys. That's 2.8 months. Now, while that's not getting a car in a month, it's still pretty phenomenal to be able to pump the gas in your business and be able to buy yourself a $15,000 car with a little under 3 months worth of work. But it's not quite where I want it to be. So I'm gonna be delving into more ways that I can pump the gas in my business and see what else we can do to cut that 2.8 month projection right now at least in half. Can I get it down to 1.4 months? Can I buy this car in like 45 days? So I'm absolutely exploring new ways to pump the gas again, so to speak, on this challenge and generate more and more sales for myself. I'm sharing my Poshmark closet daily. The challenge is based in eBay, but I'm obviously trying to generate sales wherever I can. Everything is not being cross-posted over to Poshmark. I just don't enjoy the cross-posting, but I do sell things over there. So I'm cross-posting the things that I think would fare well over there, especially designer or high-end, hard to find items, maybe some heavier home decor under 5 pounds, things of that nature. So I'm sharing on Poshmark. I'm making offers to likers on Poshmark. I am making offers to watchers daily on my eBay on every single item that is watched. And let me tell you, I am accepting offers. If you've ever had your eye on something that's in my store, now would be the time to buy it because I am accepting offers. So with that being said, I mean, nothing insulting, but if you want to get on there and make me an offer on something, I mean, I've accepted one half price offer on an item because it had been sitting there. I just accepted an offer on some comic books that I think I had priced at $32. There were 22 comic books. They offered me 22, $1 a piece. Great. Let's get it out the door. That is 20 more items. Remember guys, I only have to make $20 1,000 times or $10 2,000 times. So if I'm looking at a $10 or $20 profit on an item, yeah, I'm probably accepting the offer right now. So there's never been a better time to make offers. These are the things that I'm doing to, again, try to drum up even more business. I cannot wait to give you guys the update for next week on this because I never anticipated that the update would be so good this week on this. Comment below and let me know what you thought about how this week went, and if you have some advice, things that I could be doing differently other than obviously, again, listing 50 items a day, accepting offers, making offers, sharing my closet, doing all of these things, and delisting stale items and listing, you know, sell similar and not just relisting the item. So if I'm doing anything wrong, please tell me. I love the education that we give each other and get from each other in this community. You guys are awesome. God bless you. And remember, treat your business like your business.